Hello guys, hope you all are doing great work. Today I am going to talk about world's most complicated steering wheel. The world's most complicated steering wheel is of Formula 1. And yeah, you can see I am playing Formula 1 game, and while playing this game I will tell you everything about the steering wheel. So let's get started. You can see I am in driver's view mode. Look at this steering wheel, it has so many buttons on it and the display, wow, it's so small, not like our car's dashboard. So what does each button means? I will tell you one by one. Well, I am a big follower of Formula 1 sport. Even in my engineering academics, my team have designed and manufactured on-road and off-road motorsports vehicle. Formula 1 is an open-wheel single-seater vehicle. It has top speed more than 300 km per hour and very low ground clearance. In this driver view, you can imagine while racing what could be the visibility of the driver at such a high speed. In my previous video, I have explained the driver ergonomics, so if you want to watch, you can click on the I button. Now, let me pause the game and focus on the steering wheel dash. Now look at this dashboard very carefully. So here you can see L2. So this L2 is nothing but the number of laps, that is here it signifies it's a second lap. P1 is nothing but the driver's position. So in Formula 1 we are having 20 drivers, 2 drivers each team. So whatever the driver position is among 20, this particular P1 signifies that to the driver. If it is P12, it does means that the driver position is 12th position. Now just beneath the L2 and P1 you can see it is 279 kmph. So this is nothing but the current speed of the car. Then again beneath that we have one number over here, that is 29.4, and again on the right side it is 24.798. So these are nothing but the on the left side it is nothing but the previous lap sector times. So in Formula 1 we have 3 sectors, and the driver needs to know on which sector the driver is very fast, because it's very crucial for them in qualifying as well as in the race. And the 7 which is shown over here is nothing but the gear. So 7, it means that this particular vehicle is on the 7th gear, and just beneath the 7th gear it is plus 1.060. So this signifies that this particular driver is having 1 second more than the previous sector time or the lap time. Then rest over here it is nothing but the temperatures shown on the dashboard, temperature of the cockpit basically. Now let's focus on the different buttons which are on the steering wheels. Now again, if you see all these buttons, these are very handy to them. Just with the thumb they can easily access each and every button over there. Now if you see N at this point, this N is nothing but the neutral. So if you want to make your car on the neutral position, then the driver will just place this N button. And then here is plus 10. On the left side is the plus 10 and on the right side is plus 1. So these buttons are nothing but the driver default buttons. If something goes wrong, then the driver do a driver default setting, so to fix the sensor or whatever it may be. Now again over here, just beside the plus 1, it's PL. PL is nothing but the pit limiter. So whenever the driver enters the pit lane, then there is a certain limit. The driver can't go beyond that speed. It may be 80 km per hour or 60 km per hour. So whenever the driver presses that particular button, the speed automatically reduces to the pit limit speed. Then you can see the rotary buttons over here. So this particular blue button is nothing but the differential setting button. So at the right side it is at blue, and on the left side it red color. So both of the settings are the differential setting. On the race, the driver needs to do a lot of settings, so this is one of that one. And in the golden color it is showing BB plus, and on the left hand side it is BB minus. So these are the brake balance. So the drivers, whenever they want to switch the brake balance from the front to the rear, whatever the setting may be, so they switches using this golden rotary button. Then again we have the PC button over here. So this PC button is nothing but the pit confirmation button. If anything goes wrong on the track and the driver needs to pit, so what the driver will do, he will just push the PC button and he will give a signal to the pit crew that the driver is going to come in the pit lane to change the nose, to change the tires, or whatever the reason it may be.
I was at the entry, man.
Now just beneath this rotary brake balance button we have OT button. So OT button is nothing but the overtake button. Now whenever the driver overtaking in the race, so at that time the driver is going to just press this button to overtake the another driver, which will give the driver the car's maximum speed, sorry, not maximum speed, maximum power, so that it can overtake the other driver easily. Now beneath this OT we have the torque button.
There's something loose between my legs, apart from the obvious. So something flying around my feet. Okay, copy. Yeah. Around my feet, I mean, I'd be proud if it was what you think it is, but it's not.
Now again coming to down, all these rotary points over here, they are nothing but the engine setting, the power unit setting. So the driver keeps on changing the power unit setting in the race. Then again if you come on this mark and OK button, so these are nothing but just to give signal to the pit member if there is something wrong. This is the front face of the steering wheel. Now if you see the back has the clutch pedal, it has the upshift pedal and the downshift pedal. So in the entire cockpit the driver has a throttle pedal and a brake pedal. Now to upshift and downshift the gear, if you press the upshift, then the gear will be from first to second. If you press the downshift, then it will be from second to first. Wow. Even for me to tell you all these things, first I have to memorize all these buttons, what it signifies to, and even I can't tell you each and every single thing because these are so complex. But this is the actual art of engineering. If you really wish to push your limits, if you really love the engineering, so this is what engineering is. It's really beyond your imagination, and every year these people push their limit. Now you just tell me, you have to tell me in the comment section that how much hours of time or how much days they spend just to design and manufacture one steering wheel.